Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. Today I will be making some fall DIYs using these Dollar Tree bamboo cutting boards. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, and now let's craft. Starting with my first project, I will be using 4 of these cutting boards. Honestly, these are already a pretty wood color, but I decided to paint mine. And I thought I wanted these to be like a darker brown, so I did make a brown stain. But after that, I decided to make these into a pumpkin. So I added some orange to make these orange instead. I did use like a wet napkin to remove some of the paint because I wanted this to look more like a stain. And the next thing I will be doing is adding these letters that I already had, which I painted white. I am going to add the word fall, so a letter on each board. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that I got these a while back, maybe like 2 years ago, and I got them for like $1 each. But Dollar Tree does carry these. I mean, not Dollar Tree, I'm sorry, Walmart carry these for like $1.47. But if you don't want to use these, you can always use the Dollar Tree white vinyl and cut out some words to add the letters. So you can make these either vertical or horizontal. I decided to make mine horizontal instead. For this next step, I do recommend you using wood glue and hot glue. Now I'm going to glue these side by side. Then I'm going to turn this around and add some popsicles on the back for extra support. I will be adding some stems to the pumpkin, so I'm using these leftover little paint sticks, little handle parts, which I painted brown. Once they are dry, I will be adding one on each little pumpkin. Well, at least I'm going to try to make them look like pumpkins. To decorate these a little more, I will be making some jute twine bows and adding one on each little pumpkin. And that is it. Look how beautiful this turned out. For my next project, I'm using only one of the cutting boards. Now, I did have some leftover orange little mixture that I made for my stain, which this time I didn't want it to be orange. I wanted this to be more like of a dark brown, so I did add some brown to this to make it into like a dark orange, or like dark brown. I'm sorry, not orange, but brown. And this is how it turned out. The next thing I will be doing is adding this beautiful thankful sign, which I got from Dollar General. It was only $1. It did have like a little stem at the bottom, but I do end up taking it off. Now for the stem, I will be using another of the paint stir stick handle part, which I am going to paint brown. So this doesn't look so flat. I am going to distress the stem and the cutting board. To decorate this some more, I will be adding some fall greenery with leaves and a bow that I made using the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon. And that is it. Look how cute this thankful pumpkin turned out. For my next project, I won't be using cutting boards, but you can definitely make this out of cutting boards. So from Dollar Tree, I will be using 2 of these wooden pumpkins. So I'm going to start by filling in the little hole using this wood filler. Then I'm going to use 2 of the Dollar Tree wood pieces, which I am going to cut to size. So I also cut the leftover piece, like I cut off like a little piece because I am going to add it to the other leftover piece to make it longer. Hopefully I made sense, but you'll see what I'm talking about in just a tiny bit. So now I'm going to glue one of the wood pieces on the side. And then I'm going to glue the small little piece that I cut off earlier that I mentioned with the other wood piece to make it a little bit longer. Now this is going to go on the bottom. Then I will be gluing the last piece of wood on the other side. To finish this off, I will be gluing the pumpkin on top. And if you haven't guessed it by now, I am making a wood pumpkin planter. So I mixed the Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin and the apple acrylic paint in the color burnt umber together to make this beautiful burnt orange. I will be painting the stem with the burnt umber color. To give this more dimension, I'm going to distress all the little edges. Before I add my fall greenery, I'm going to make a bow using the burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree and adding it to one side of the pumpkin. This fall greenery that I'm using is from the Dollar Tree, and that is it. Look how adorable this turned out. And that is it for today. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.